where I'm standing right now, this is probably one of the holiest places in all the region of Apulia. This is because here what you can see is the so-called archaeological zone Santa Sofia. It is named so after the Roman Paleochristian basilica, which was built here in the 3rd century. But even before, this place was used as a necropolis, as a burial place for the first Christians of Apulia and of those who were among the first Christians of Italy. Originally, this was a Paleochristian sanctuary, meaning it was built in the times when Christianity was persecuted in all the Roman Empire, and Christians had to hide, they had to perform their rites in secret, they had to bury their dead in secret, and overall there was always huge fear of persecutions, of suffering, of death for the first Christians. What you can see here right now, this sarcophagus, it was of course built at much later times when Christianity was not hidden anymore, when Christians were free to worship, when Christianity was allowed as a legitimate religion of the Roman Empire. The persecutions of early Christians during the Roman times were really severe. Initially, Christianity was not welcomed in the empire at all, and Christians had to hide in the shadow, like I'm sitting right now in the shadow of the tree. But initially it was more like local initiative. However, it all changed during the times of Emperor Decius in the 3rd century, when he started to force Christians to participate in pagan rites, and those who declined to participate in those rites, those who stayed loyal to the Christian faith, Christian church, they were tortured, persecuted, and even put to death. The most severe persecutions of Christians had begun during the reign of Emperor Diocletian, who was hardline pagan and who wanted to eliminate all the remnants of what he saw as dangerous new religion for the Roman Empire. Because of this, many thousands of Christians, they found their death. Usually there were such kinds of executions as putting to wild beasts, so they will kill the Christians. It was often seen as also public entertainment in the old Roman Empire. Another common thing was burning alive, starving, or even tortures were very common. Unlike popular beliefs, however, crucifixion was not a common execution for Christians in the empire. It was pretty rare. But nevertheless, many thousands of Christians had given their lives for their faith, and this had gave to all the Christians, to all the early church, the cult of martyrs, the view that suffering for the God and for the faith and for the church, it will guarantee the path to heaven, it will make one worthy of heaven. The persecution of Christianity had finally ended in the year of 313, when the Emperor Constantine the Great, finally issued his famous Edict of Milan, which gave Christians equal rights with all other religions, equal rights to perform sacraments, religious services, and to be treated like honest citizens of the empire, like they actually were. This was an important point because after this, Christian Church had started to grow enormously. This is one of those sarcophagus which were built after this date in 4th century for some definitely noble person, maybe for some of the even for some of the rulers of the city. We don't know for sure at this time. As you can see, it was already trespassed, and inside there is nothing interesting left anymore. However, unlike many other parts of the empire, especially in the eastern part of Roman Empire, Apulia and southern Italy in general was very tolerant to Christians. This was one of the first places in the Western world to be Christianized, so even during the times of severe persecutions of Emperor Diocletian, still here church lived, church survived, and people helped Christians and overall saved the religious community, saved the community of the Christian church. This is a very important point because it helped Canosa, for example, to still remain as one of the important religious centers of Dark Ages, of early Middle Ages, and to save lots of its patrimony, lots of its early patrimony connected to the Paleochristianity and to the first Christian architecture in former Roman Empire. Initially, in Paleochristian times, exactly this was the entrance to old necropolis, old Christian necropolis. Right now, however, it's blocked from inside and it is not possible to enter from this way.